Okay, so I'm gonna start this all over again. I have done 3 copies of this, and all of them are just not good. So anyways, I'm Lindsay, and I'm just gonna jump to the good stuff. I am 16 weeks, 3 days pregnant, and since my last video, obviously I chopped off all my hair, and I dropped out of college when I met Carl. I met Carl shortly after my last video, or even during my last video, but we started dating in December. So December I dropped out of school, college, and we've been dating ever since. We just moved into our new apartment, which is a 2-bedroom, because now we have to accommodate a baby. And our last apartment wasn't really small, it was just 3 bedrooms. One was kitchen, one was bedroom, one was bathroom, kind of deal. And it was really small, so we had to upgrade and move into this one. But we're already thinking about moving because this is not a great neighborhood to be raising a child in. Our building is like a U, so it goes C building, B building, and then your A building. We live in the B building, just right above the stairs on the 3rd floor, and that is really hard when you have gained almost 20 pounds and you're lugging a baby. So we're looking at a smaller, not so big house, with no stairs. And I don't know, like, A building is just a bunch of weirdos. Like, Carl's dad lives down an A building, which is a good thing because we're close to him, and if Carl's at work, I know I can get to the hospital if I have to. And the B building, which is the building we live in, is all crackheads, meth heads, needle pokers, potheads, all that great stuff. And then C building is pedophiles, druggies, and people that just don't have lives. So it's really hard. Like, I don't really want to raise my child in this kind of environment, but what can you do? What else? I don't know. Anyways, I have a blood work thingy to do today at the hospital for my Down syndrome and neural disc defects or something. It's like Down syndrome and spinal defects. In March, I had the first part done, and then in April, I had to do the second part. So, if they both come back negative, I'm okay. No, the baby's okay. But if one of them comes back positive for the defect stuff or whatever the heck's in it, like the molecule or whatever, I have to go for amniotesis if I'm willing. And most of you girls know what that is, but for those guys that just mysteriously watch me, it is a fat needle. It's a little bit longer than my screen, actually, and it's really thin, and it goes in through your belly button and then into the sac that the baby's in. So it goes right through it, and they take some fluid out of the amniotic sac, and then they take blood out of the baby, which I don't think is right, but it'd be better to know if there was something wrong with your child before it decided to pop out. So, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It does not cause harm to the baby. I mean, it's probably very uncomfortable for me, but it's my choice. If I want to do it, then I can. But I would rather know. Names for right now are James for a boy, and then Jalen for a girl. for a boy, it would be James Sean Carl, and then Carl's last name. And then, so, James comes from his grandparents, and then his father has the same name. Sean is his father's name, and then Carl is obviously Carl. So, Carl wanted to have everybody's name within. So, Carl's name is Carl Sean James. So, no matter what, they all have the same names in their name. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You guys understand me, though. And then Jalen comes from, it would be Jalen Valerie. And Jalen comes from my grandma. I like the fact that it's JJ, like James and Jalen. It was originally supposed to be Jamie, but it switches. It's switched a lot so far. And then Jalen came from my great grandma, and then I like the fact that Lynn is my mom's middle name. And then Valerie is Carl's mom's name. So it depends. I might change my name because Carl, when we first found out we were pregnant, Carl said it was his choice to name. Okay, so I hit a button. Where was I? It was Carl's decision to name the boy, and then I got to name the girl. So I don't know. I'm a little iffy. I want to stay with the J and the J. That's about it. This month is pretty busy. The 12th I have my urine test and my blood work for gestational diabetes. And then I have my ultrasound on the 27th, which is Joanne's birthday, which is Carl's sister. And that one is a detailed ultrasound, so that's when I should know the sex. And then we just kind of go from there. It's a long wait, like it's 9 months, but it just goes by so slow. Like, I remember when I found out in January, I found out on January 20th that I was pregnant, and I was already 5 weeks and 2 days or something. I don't know, I'll post them after. I try and keep an update of my belly pictures, but it's hectic, and I don't really get time to. So I will post what I have on, along with my 8 weeks, 6 days ultrasound, and you guys can see that, and I will keep up with my updates. I hope. I don't know. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so if you want to know anything, just message me, and I will get back to you. So I will talk to you later. Peace out.